From the window to the wall, we getting lit up in it, big bouncing. We does it big up in it, big bouncing.
What's up? We got a couple errands to run, and then we are gonna probably change the radio in the red truck and possibly hook up the wiring harness if we've got time. All right, we are back, and we just bought a radio off of Amazon. I checked the reviews on it, and they all look pretty good, but it came with a remote, and I think it came with a backup camera as well. So we'll slap both of those on more than likely, if we can find somewhere on the rear to mount it. But it's supposed to have Apple CarPlay and everything with it. But yeah, the only reason we're switching it is whenever you turn this one on, it has a so it has a code here, and we don't know the code, so we have to do like this factory buttons. It's like right, left, right, left on this top two corners, and then we can unlock it and connect everything, but you have to do that every time you turn the truck on and off. So we're just gonna put a new one in. But yeah, we're gonna get started on that. I already got these two bolts out, so it's already loose and ready to go. Looks like they did a pretty good job wiring it though, from what I can see. But yeah, we're just gonna do that real quick. All right, so we're trying to get away with using these boxes that they used for the steering wheel controls. But I'm hoping it'll work. This has got 3 different plugs. I'm starting to think this one's for the speakers and everything. I know that. I know it's for the speakers, and this one's for your main like power light and everything like that. And this one I believe just for the backup camera. But yeah, we're just gonna, and then like these are already hooked up here for the speakers and everything. So we'll probably just plug this in right here and see if everything works, and then if so, then it'll be a lot simpler. We'll just go ahead and hook all these up real quick. We're just going to use wire nuts for now, and then if everything works, then we'll go through and solder everything together. Solder and heat shrink tubing and everything, make it look good. All right, so everything works speaker-wise, sub-wise. Steering controls don't work, so we have to order this other piece. These ones that are with it. This one is actually the steering wheel control, but it doesn't go with this radio. I guess it won't work. So we are ordering a new box for this, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna throw some, just like the regular wire connectors on, and then I'm just gonna loom all this up because we're gonna have to take it all back apart whenever we get the new steering wheel controls in. So it's gonna be a jumbled mess for now, and sounds good. Apple CarPlay works, and right now we're just wiring up the reverse camera. So we've got it ran up here, and we just took an easy path for now because where I'm gonna mount it at, I don't know if I like it or not. So I've just got it ran up here behind the cluster, and then just down through here, and then along the bottom. So that's what we're fighting with now, is getting that mounted. What I don't want to drill into that fiberglass bumper and mount a stinking, reverse camera. So I'm just gonna drill a couple holes in the license plate and run it up through the license, behind the license plate there, and just mount it on the license plate itself, just so if we ever sell the truck, we're not worrying about having to explain holes drilled into the stinking bumper or anything. So that's where we're gonna mount it at, see if we like it or not, and then it'll always be super easy to take out since we're not running it under the carpet or nothing. This is all we're doing with them for now. And we're just going to take the torch and kind of melt these down just to help them out for now. And then we're going to take some of this wire loom that we used underneath the truck for the underglow. And we're just going to kind of clean up all this as best we can for now. All right, we've got most of them cleaned up and wrapped up. We just got to do this one more mess here and then plug everything in and then stick it back in its hole. All right, it is a mess in here, but we got it all in. We got the reverse hooked up if it loads. Oh crap, I still got to plug it in. So I'll do that in a second, but I'll let you hear it. Maybe. Alright, here's the backup camera. Hopefully it's not upside down anymore. Yeah. So it's pretty clear. It's not that bad. The screen could be cleaned, but that would be pretty nice to have. I'll probably angle it up just a hair more and then call that sucker good. But yeah, this whole thing, it's pretty quick on response and everything from what I can tell.
Free in-home window consultation.
Oh, Jesus. Then if you go to your Bluetooth, so if you go to Bluetooth and you can go to your equalizer. There's not a lot of options here. I mean, you can mess with it through here and kind of get everything how you like there. I haven't really went through it all. There's quite a bit of options here. I think you can change your background to like, I thought you could do it through, let's see. Oh no, it's 2024. Yeah, there's just a bunch of, I still have to get the wheel thing sent in and then we can mess with all this. So, basic setup. Yeah, so here's all the options of this, and I'll just go down here. So if you're interested in this radio, it's not that expensive. It's a little bit less expensive than the a Toto or whatever head units, and this one seems to be pretty good so far. You got your USB or whatever here. Oh, that's for your chip. Your USB's over here, and then you can hook in an aux if you need it. But yeah, let me see if I can hook up my Apple CarPlay. Maybe it'll load. Yeah, so I mean, you can go through everything and go out here. You've got your maps, everything in here. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I still got to get underneath and tie up all the wires that I got ran underneath the truck. And so with that rear view, with the reverse camera, you've got to hook it up on your radio side of things. And then this one, it just connects straight to it, but you've also got to run a positive and a negative wire to your reverse lights. So I'm guessing, because it's got 4 LEDs on it, I'm guessing that's why. It's been a disaster. I got this one all hooked up and then was ready to go, and I lost everything. It said unknown driver on the odometer. So I popped the gauge cluster out, broke the freaking corner off. It was cracked right here already, but now she's finished off. So I don't want to get LEDs put in this anyway. So whenever I order those LEDs to solder them in, I'll probably try to buy a new faceplate or just buy a cluster out of a salvage yard and take its case. Yeah, I just stripped almost everything out. I pulled out the climate controls, the whole cluster, and I was checking all the wires, and which I hadn't soldered them yet. I still just had them wire tied, and I thought maybe after they were wire tied, I put the little regular wire connectors together and crimped them on there and everything. And I was wondering if maybe one of the wires split or something when I done that. So I pulled everything back out and I went inside and I just went ahead and soldered all the main wires, like your positive, negative, your illumination, and then like your REM cable, and I think the volume controls also were in that. And so there's like 5 or 6 wires that I just went ahead and soldered together for the radio adapter. Soldered them together, came back out here, worked perfect, and then plug it all back in. I think I had to pop it out one more time because there was another wire. Yeah, my ground came loose from the solder, so I had to go do it again, and then got it all put back in here. And that's whenever I broke the stinking corner off of that instrument cluster, and it's been a freaking disaster. So the whole time it was messing up, it like nothing would work. Your speedometer and I believe the RPM gauge would still work, but gas gauge, nothing. The windows wouldn't even work, dome light, nothing. So I get all that. I just went ahead and soldered everything together and cut off the extra wires that harness had with it, and yeah, I get it all in, and I took the chime out, and I guess the chime has to be plugged in for this stinking thing to work too. So I taped it up a lot just to try to quiet it down because that chime is so loud and annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna get these wires tied up, and then I'm gonna cut off a couple of those old exhaust hangers that are still just dangling because they're ugly. I'm gonna call it a day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I might have another video for you guys here in the next week or so. Sounds right.